Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss a topic, reproduction in lower and higher animals. Still are we in this topic, and up to this we completed 6 video lectures. We completed up to the female reproductive system. Now we are going to learn part 7, that is histology of testes. What is the meaning of histology? Histology means internal structure, study of the tissues. We all know that in animals there are 4 types of tissue: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. Now come to the point, histology of tissue. First we must know, before testes taking transfer section, we know the general structure. This one is the testes, okay? Now, in previous lecture, we discussed about the location of these testes. In part 2, reproduction, we already studied about this male reproductive. Here, diagram of the male reproductive. Okay. In this, we studied the location of the testes. Here, testes are the primary male reproductive organs or gonads or the genital organs. Where they are located? They are located in the scrotum. Here one is the scrotum, and here the sectional view of the testes. Okay. Now come to, this is the previous lecture, part 2. Now to come to again recent lecture, that is external covering. First, whenever we study transformation of any organs of the body, we must know for the coverings, then internal part may be matrix, stroma, and contain the different types of tissue. Now we are going to start first with transformation. Start with the external covering of testes. These are the protective layers. There are 3 protective layers. This one layer, tunica vaginalis, tunica longitudinea, and innermost, that is tunica vascularis. See here, tunica vaginalis. It is the outermost incomplete peritoneal covering. Tunica albuginea, it is the collagenous connective tissue layer, and innermost, that is tunica vascularis. It is a 3 membrane. It is a highly vascular membrane. What is the meaning of vascular? That is, it is richly supplied with the blood. Already we studied in previous lecture, part 2, that is male reproductive, in which we are learn about these layers, also the internal part of the testes, that is testicular lobules. See here, previous lecture, part 2, this is the structure of the testes. Here, which is suspended in the scrotum, incomplete peritoneal covering, tunica vaginalis. Tunica albuginea, collagenous connective tissue layer. Lobules. What is present in lobules here? See here. In testes, there are about 200 to 300 testicular lobules, and these lobules contains the important structural and functional unit of the testis, that is seminiferous tubule. What are the number of the seminiferous tubule? Already we studied 1 to 4 in each testicular lobule. These are the testicular lobules, in which 1 to 4 seminiferous tubules are present. Now come to again our recent lecture. Next, that is the transfer section. Here is the diagram of the transfer section, which is also present in our board book. See here. Histology of testes. Okay. Now this diagram again, back side for the testicular lobules. These are the testicular lobules. Here 200, 300 testicular lobules. Now from one testicular lobule, see here, this one is the seminiferous tubule. These seminiferous tubules, already I told about this, that these are the structural and functional unit of the testes. Now, in exam, what should we write about these testicular lobules? Here, first one, coverings, tunica externa, tunica vasculosa, tunica albuginea and tunica vascularis. It is outer incomplete peritoneal covering. Tunica albuginea, it is a collagenous connective tissue layer. Tunica vascularis, it is inner membrane but it is highly vascular. Next, testicular lobules. From tunica albuginea, it is a white fibrous collagen. What is collagen? It is a connective tissue. It is a white fiber. These white fibers enters into the testes and divide this tunica albuginea. This tunica albuginea divides each testis into 200 to 300 testicular lobules, and each testicular lobule contains 1 to 4 seminiferous tubules, which are the structural and functional unit of the testis. Now come to the point again. First, previous slide. Here, testicular lobules, seminiferous tubules. This is about the node. Again, come to the point, TS of testes. Here we are come to the point, TS of testes. Transverse section of the testes. Here, these are the labelings of the transverse section of the testes. Interstitial space. Second point is the interstitial space. First, we consider that is external coverings. Tunica vascularis, tunica vaginalis, tunica albuginea. These are the protective layers. Now, second point is interstitial space. Where it is present? In testicular lobules, many seminiferous tubules are present, and around these seminiferous tubules is space which is filled with the loose connective tissue, that is interstitial space. Here, what is the interstitial space? This interstitial space contains structure function in seminiferous tubules. Another structure, interstitial cells, which are very important because they are endocrine cells. They secrete the male sex hormone, that is known as testosterone. It is the androgen hormone. Another structures are also present. Now come to the point, seminiferous tubule. Okay, before this we must know what should write in exam about the interstitial space. Here is the point. First, note that is coverings, then testicular lobules, then interstitial space. This contains seminiferous tubules and lady cells. Now, come to the point, seminiferous tubule. I have already told about the seminiferous tubule, that is, it is structural and functional unit of the testes. Each seminiferous tubule is lined by a germinal epithelium. What is the function of this germinal epithelium? It undergoes spermatogenesis. It undergoes spermatogenesis to form sperm. In first lecture, we already told about this sperm. It is a male gamete, okay, which plays an important role in fertilization by fusing with the ovum, that is the female gamete. What is spermatogenesis? That is formation of sperm. Genesis means formation. Formation of the sperm. So this germinal epithelium, role of the germinal epithelium, undergoes spermatogenesis to form the sperms. One more thing, that is in intervals between the germinal epithelial cells, another important cell is present, that is Sertoli cell. What is the function of this Sertoli cell? This provides the nutrition to the developing sperms. We know without nutrition, no any cell can live in the nature. So nutrition is most important point. And in this, along with the germinal epithelial cells, at intervals, certain cells are present which provides nutrition to the developing sperms. Next point. Now come to the point, questions. We here learn about all the structures of the transverse section. Before question, I first give important thing about this. Now come to the point, seminiferous tubules. Third point, we must know. We know about all the outer things, external coverings, interstitial space, but third point, which is the structural function of the testis, that is the seminiferous tubules. Now here diagrammatic section of the seminiferous tubule. I take the section of this tubule. Here is the section. Only one part of the section, like a cake. We cut the cake, okay, and we give the small piece. And from small piece, we can consider the whole structure of the cake, like this one. I cut this piece. I take the for the study diagrammatic section of the seminiferous tubule. Here the diagrammatic section of the seminiferous tubule. What they contains? What are the structures present in the seminiferous tubules? See here. Spermatogonium. These are the germinal epithelium cells. Primary spermatocytes. Secondary spermatocytes. Then spermatids. Here one, and last most, that is most important sperm, that is the male gamete. What are these? All these structures: spermatogonium, primary spermatocytes, secondary spermatocytes, and sperms. All these are the developmental stages of the sperm. Not any direct method to form the sperms. Their first spermatogonium, they divide to form to primary spermatocyte, then they divide to form secondary spermatocyte, then divide to form spermatid, and the male gamete formed by this from spermatid, that is sperm. These are known as developmental stages of the sperms. In exam, what should we write about these developmental stages of the sperms? For this, we must study the diagram. Next most, that is diagram. Developmental stages. This diagram I take from the previous lecture here. Okay. Again I go to the next, that is developmental stages, spermatogenesis stages, formation of the sperms. See here, germinal epithelial cells. This is the layer of germinal epithelial cells. Spermatogonium, first layer spermatogonium, which undergoes the cell division, that is mitosis, and forms primary spermatocytes. This layer, primary spermatocytes. Second most, this primary spermatocyte undergoes next cell division and form the secondary spermatocyte, that is meiosis 1, and secondary spermatocyte undergoes meiosis 2 and forms the spermatid. In further lecture, I will explain about these process of spermatogenesis, how they go to mitosis and meiosis, and what type of cells they are formed. And these spermatids undergoes a transformation, that is the change in the shape structure of this spermatid, that is known as the spermiogenesis, formation of the sperms from the spermatid, or the transfer of the spermatid into the male gamete sperm, that is known as spermiogenesis. Here sperms are formed. See here difference found in the spermatid and the sperms. What is the difference in structure? See here. Sperm is a elongated cell with a tail, but spermatid is a oval shaped structure. That is the difference. And this spermatid transferred into the sperm, that is process known as the spermiogenesis. Now come to the next point. Question. Okay, I explained all about this transfer section of the testes. Now come to the point. Which type of the cells produce male gamete? That is sperm. Answer. 2 minutes. I explain which type of cell produces male gamete, starting from germinal epithelium. See again in diagram. Germinal epithelium. Where is germinal epithelium? Each seminiferous tubule is lined by germinal epithelium, which helps in formation of the sperm, that is spermatogenesis. Come to the point. Next question. My next question is very interesting. Which type of cells produce male sex hormone? That is testosterone or androgen. Answer. Interstitial cells or Leydig cells. Another name. Remember, interstitial cells or Leydig cells. Where they are present? Come to the point in diagram. Here interstitials or Leydig cells. Where they are present? They are present in between the seminiferous tubules. And these cells secrete the male sex hormone. And in previous lecture, that is part 2, we learned about the male progesterone and the role of the male sex hormone, testosterone, which controls the secondary sexual characters in the male during puberty age. Next question. Which type of cells provide nutrition to the male gamete? nutrition to the male gamete sperm? Answer, Sertoli cells. See in diagram, Sertoli cells provides nutrition to the developing sperms. All these are the structural points of the TS of testes. In exam, first you write about the external prototic organs, tunica vaginalis, tunica albuginea, tunica vascularis. Then write about the interstitial space, and then write about the seminiferous tubules. Also, this is the structure concerned with the TS of testes. If something is remaining, see your next lecture. Again, see here, all these are the notes points. Seminiferous tubule, note of the seminiferous tubule, that is structure and functionality of the testes. Each seminiferous tubule is lined by germinal epithelium. The germinal epithelium undergoes the spermatogenesis to form the sperms. First, that is spermatogonia. These are the germinal epithelium, and few large pyramidal cells, circle cells. The shape of the circle cell, that is pyramid shape. Germinal epithelium cells, spermatogonia. These cells undergo gametogenesis, that is formation of gamete, to form the sperm or spermatozoa. Another name of the sperm, that is spermatozoa. Formation of the sperm known as spermatogenesis, and various stages of the spermatozoa can be seen in the seminiferous tubule. These are the various developmental stages. What are the developmental stages? Primary spermatocytes, which is diploid. What is the meaning of diploid? That is two set of chromosomes. That is 46 in human being. 46 chromosomes are present, and which are present in 23 pairs. That is diploid. And if suppose only one set of chromosome is present, then it is known as haploid set. See here, note down in your notebook. Compulsory, you first note down. Primary spermatocytes are diploid. Secondary spermatocytes are haploid. That is only 23 chromosomes. Spermatids also haploid, and sperms also haploid. That is male and female gametes are haploid, contain only 23 chromosomes. Now certain cells, another point which is also essential, or sustentacular cells. Another name of the certain cells. Maybe asked in CET or in NEET exam. Another name of certain cells, that is sustentacular cells, which provide the nutrition to the developing sperms, and interstitial cells or the Leydig cells. All these are the cells. Okay, note down, these cells lie between the seminiferous tubules, and they secrete the male sex hormone, that is androgen or testosterone, which controls the secondary sexual characteristics in male. Thank you.